All hands on deck right now for crews across western New York preparing for possible damage and power outages. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Chris DeMaria is live in Buffalo right now. Chris?
As the day's gone on, it's gotten colder and windier, and as you can see, the freezing rate started. It actually hurts to turn into a little bit. If you look at the side of our car, the rain is starting to freeze to the side of the car in a storm officials are calling ominous. Much of western New York is still recovering from windstorms that tore through the area last week. I spoke with National Grid, who told me this past week has been business as usual, but the local division and all of upstate New York is being beefed up in anticipation of this storm. National Grid has mobilized 1,300 line, service, and tree workers throughout upstate New York, and National Grid tells me it usually has a max of 300 workers on a normal weekend. Erie County and Buffalo City officials say they're concerned about falling trees and even more power outages after last week.
Well, the ground is still saturated, and we're going to have heavy winds coming in once again, and ice, and that's a bad combo. We are very worried about ice potentially taking down trees and power lines, including power lines that were temporarily put up after the most recent windstorm and are not permanent. So we are very concerned about that.
With this, it's going to be ice, and typically, you know, if you can get a tenth of an inch of ice on a tree, and if it's just a strong supported tree, it can handle that. But when you add that wind factor in there, you're going to start seeing a lot of small branches break off.
Again, this storm is expected to last until the afternoon tomorrow. Now, Erie County and Buffalo City officials are